Laves-Webb, and I am really grateful to be joined today with Kalee Gower. And the reason I'm laughing is because we just recorded this whole video and then we didn't press record, so we're doing it again, take two.
Should we take a mindful moment?
We should take a mindful moment.
Maybe?
Yeah. So this video is on mindfulness, and so mindfulness, obviously, it's trending. We hear a lot about it, and we just want to take a little bit deeper dive into it in terms of what is it, and then how it's useful, how can it be used in our therapy practice, in your practice at home, and then how does that translate to bettering relationships, bettering your life, feeling better as you're going throughout your day. So kind of in that spirit, when you think about mindfulness, what images come up in your mind? Yeah.
What images? I love that question. I notice images of kind of like a parting sky, like clouds parting in the sky, or like an open stream. And I even notice, like in my body, I notice kind of an opening, a bigger breath. I was noticing both images and like this body experience sort of relaxing and opening up. And as I'm saying that, even the word surrender is coming to mind, kind of surrendering to what is right now.
Yeah, just noticing what it is. Yeah, I heard a guru talk about trees outside, and when you look outside, there's no judgment. You're just like, there's a pine tree, there's an oak tree, there's a cedar tree, and you're just noticing them.
That's right.
You never think to yourself, gee, I wish there was a different type of tree. And it's like, just treat yourself, your internal world, as those trees. Right? I notice I'm angry, I notice I'm hurt, I notice I'm scared, I notice. No judgment,
That's
just
right.
noticing.
Just a different type of tree.
Different type of tree.
I love that.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah. Yeah.
How might we use it? So as we get better and better at this, kind of why might this be important to cultivate more of our capacity for mindfulness, and then how might we use it in our day to day?
This is a great question. I think when people think about mindfulness, they probably they have an image of like someone sitting down doing meditation. And we can do mindfulness meditation, and that's useful. However, I think the purpose of doing that is to go out and exercise mindfulness in our relationships and in our lives, to be in practice with our mindfulness. So mindfulness really gives us the ability to recognize what's happening inside and step out of that for a moment, observe that, and it offers us a choice point to do something differently. And I think there's a lot of reactivity in our cultures and across the world. And I think that, if more of us had more mindful capacity, I think things would be really different out there in the world.
Yeah.
So the point would be to be able to step out of some of the reactivity and to kind of do the U-turn, the Y-O-U-turn, to look at ourselves more, and have a choice in how we respond in our relationships.
Yeah, I love that. And that, it kind of reminds me that, in our work, this idea of projection comes up, right? That we experience something internally that maybe it's difficult for us to experience, and then we project it outward, we project it onto other people, things, situations, politics, etc., whatever it may be. And instead of externalizing it, if we were to look at ourselves and be more mindful without judgment, which is, none of this is easy to do, but if we can do that, then it allows us to soften our voice, to be more clean, and therefore not project out as much, and see people in the world for what is, without the judgment, without the intensity, without the angle, without the hurt feelings that may come up, for example, or overly positive feelings. It can be either way. So that it's, I am. So a lot of it is like, instead of you hurt me, it's I noticed I was hurt.
Yeah. Great example.
Right? Which changes everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I love, there's mindfulness, and then there's a sort of like offset of mindfulness, or further development of mindfulness, of mindful self-compassion. And there's more and more research about the benefits of the self-compassion piece, where we can attend to ourselves lovingly, bringing in a loving voice, which I think is really needed. And I've seen in the therapy room how disconnected so many people are from that loving center.
Absolutely.
And the positive impact of just receiving love can have love and compassion.
Yeah, and I know as a therapist, and I know I'm using it all the time with clients. I'm sure you are too. Even if it's as simple as what do you, the typical question, what are you feeling right now, or what's happening for you, or
What are you noticing?
What are you noticing?
Yeah.
I noticed you look down. What was going on for you? Bringing that attention back to yourselves is kind of it's foundational to working on your thoughts, your beliefs, your feelings, your presenting problems. It's what's happening for you.
That's right.
It's a beautiful way to navigate the world. Not an easy way, right? It's easier to be reactive and just be like, blah, but to then take that moment and go inward and allow and open up more space and capacity around yourself and for others is a real gift.
Yeah, and honestly, I would say it kind of is easier in some ways, because sitting with what is peaceful, can be peaceful. It can be fulfilling to go towards our own experience, to be liberated from our reactions, and not have to deal with the consequences of our own reactivity.
Right, the tail's not wagging the dog.
Yeah,
So to
yeah.
speak.
Yeah.
So, in that spirit, what did you notice when our video didn't record last time?
Oh, I love this question. I think I just noticed kind of a playful part of me, actually, that thought, oh, of course. And so I just noticed kind of a silly energy that was coming up for me, and that's what stood out for me. How about you?
I had a little victim, a little poor me come up.
Oh yeah.
A little entitlement. All the flavors.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of trees.
That's right. Yeah. If I lingered here, I could probably find some more trees.
All right. So continue to practice your own mindfulness, and continue to cultivate the awareness of you.
And reach out if you would like to have a therapist help you with developing your mindful capacity.
Okay. Thank you.